You are most welcome, and this is L.JARED2 Mathematics channel. In this presentation, I want us to go through this item 001 of mathematics, and I saw that we are leaving out the UCE students. That's why I have to still come up with also the series of items of the UCE examination. So this is our first item of the UCE that we are to go through together. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so for more updates. So let us straight away begin without wasting our time. It is always better to begin by reading the question rather the parts that are contained in the tasks. So let us read the tasks. We have part A up to part C. Part A reads, how much will Alice pay for fees in the last installment? Then part B, how much money will Alice pay for accommodation? Then our part C, help Alice to determine the actual code for withdrawing the money from mobile money agent. So in here simply we have three parts under task. After reading the tasks, then we have to go back and read the scenario. Alice is supposed to pay shillings 4,500,000 per year at the university. This amount is divided in the ratio 4:3 for her fees, accommodation, and meals. So we have three of them respectively. She is supposed to pay 60% of the fees in the first installment, pay a third of the remainder of the fees in the second installment, and the rest of the fees in the third installment. So that means as to read up to this point, we can be positioned to answer the task part A, which is to determine the amount of money she paid in the last installment, which is the same as the amount of money she paid in the third installment. So now let us have the response written in here correctly and watch up to the end for better understanding. Like and share the video to other members. So we have part A. We have to determine the amount of money she paid in the last installment. But the amount of money she is to pay is given as shillings 4,500,000. Then they have given us the ratio. That means we have to get the total ratio. So in here we have the 4 plus 3 plus 3. This gives us the 10. The next step, we need to get the amount of money she paid as fees on the 4,500,000. That means we need to get the total fees to be paid. So this is gonna be equal to, remember they said in the ratio of 4:3. This is for fees, this is for accommodation, and then the last one is to meals. So for fees, it is now 4. But divided by the total ratio, which is 10, multiplied by the amount of money she is to pay all together, which is 4,500,000. So when I multiply this, I'm getting the result to be 1,800,000. That means this set of fees she is to pay. Then we need to get the amount of money she paid in the first installment. So the first installment. The question states that she paid 60% of the fees in the first installment. So we are going to get the 60%, which is the same as 60 out of 100, multiplied by the amount of the total fees she is to pay, which is 1,800,000. So this is giving us 1,080,000. What about the amount of money she is to pay in the second installment? Remember, the question said that she paid a third of the remainder of the fees in the second installment. So what is a third of the remainder? Simply, we are getting the a third they are talking of multiplied by the remainder. So the remainder is got by getting the total fees, take away the amount of money she paid in the first installment, or the amount of fees she paid in the first installment. So simply we are going to get the 1,800,000, take away the amount of fees she is to pay in the first installment, which is 1,080,000. So this is giving us the a third. So in here the difference, I'm getting 720,000, and when I multiply, I'm getting the result to be 240,000. So this is the amount of money she paid in the second installment. What about the money she paid in the third installment? Simply, we are going to make the difference. The total amount of fees she is to pay is 1,800,000. Take away the sum of the amount of money of fees she paid in the first installment, which is 1,080,000, plus the amount of fee she paid in the second installment, which is 240,000. So this is the same as having the 1,800,000 take away. So the sum in here I'm getting 1,320,000. So when I make a difference, I'm getting 480,000. So now we can conclude that therefore Alice paid shillings 480,000 in the third installment. Alright, we can now proceed to part B of our question. And what does it read? It reads, how much money will Alice pay for accommodation? So this is for accommodation. So simply it's gonna be the 3 divided by the 10 multiplied by the 4,500,000. So as I compute, this is the same as having 1,350,000. We can now conclude that therefore Alice paid shillings 1,350,000 for accommodation. We can now proceed to part C of our item, which reads, help Alice to determine the actual code for withdrawing the money from the mobile money agent. Remember, they gave us the code here. They said Alice is supposed to get the money for fees from a mobile money agent using a 4-digit code. For safety reasons, her father gave her the code as 234 in the base 10, and she converts this code to base 6 to get the actual code. So the actual code is going to be obtained by converting this figure, which is 234, from base 10 to base 6. So it means that in here we are going to have the base. Here we have the number and then the remainder. So let this be our table. The number is 234. So 234 divided by 6. In here we get 39. Leaves no remainder, or it leaves a remainder of 0. Then 39 by 6. I'm getting 6. And the remainder is 3. And sometimes students find it difficult to get the remainder. In here, if you divide, you get 6.5. So what you do, you get now 6 multiplied by 6 to give you the 36. Then the 36 is taken away from the 39 to give us the 3, which is now the remainder. So as you proceed, 6 divided by 6, this gives me 1, and then remainder 0. That means we are going to write taking that direction to get the actual code. We can say that now the 234, the base 10, is the same as having the 1030 base 6. But this is not our conclusion. We can now conclude that therefore the actual code is 1030 for withdrawing the money. So this has been our part C, and it is the last part. And thanks for watching. If this video has been of value to you, you can subscribe to the channel L.JARED2 Mathematics channel for more videos of mathematics. See you again. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.